I got one of my favorite TV hosts, Emmy Award-winning host of E! News. She's got a show called What's the Fashion coming up on E! News, and her name is Zuri Hall. And in case you're living under a rock, here she is.
Woo! Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being back in New York.
Oh, well, thank New York for having me. It is cold, but a warm welcome.
A warm welcome. So here we are having coffee. Just wanted to chill, get to know you. There's just so many things about you that I admire and I love. And I feel like when I think about you, you're like the next Ryan Seacrest.
Oh my God. Yes. Speak it into existence. I love Ryan. He's the best.
You've had a really amazing career. You've got 3 shows on E! I can't even keep them straight. You've got one on Snapchat.
So, we've got What the Fashion on Snapchat Discover. That's every week, just breaking down street style.
Yeah.
I created a show called What's Good with Zuri Hall, which is on all of our digital platforms. It celebrates diversity in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we've got E! News, which is weeknight.
If there's anybody who knows what it takes to be, you know, in this industry and a host and on the cutting edge of pop culture, it really is you.
Thank you. I do what I can.
You know, you have such a passion, and you're so relatable when you talk to people. What's your favorite topic? Like, is it fashion? Is it pop culture? Is
Actually, to be completely honest, I mean, I love those things. Obviously, I talk about them all day, every day. But that's probably why I really enjoy when I get to talk about other stuff. So, like, I like love and dating and relationships.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I have a YouTube channel, and I cover a lot of that stuff there.
Yeah.
So I really like the girl talk.
Yeah.
More than anything.
I have to tell you, I really love your YouTube channel because it's so eclectic.
Yeah,
like,
it's all over the place.
But it's good though.
I like that word, eclectic. That makes it,
You know,
makes
one
it feel
minute you're like
intentional.
putting a mask on your face talking about beauty, then you're talking about dating, then you're talking about cooking. I really like that you keep that going despite everything else you're doing.
And it gets hard. Thank you, by the way. I started that when I was still in local news, probably like 6 years ago at this point, and it was just like my baby. It was a passion project. It was a way to connect to my fans, my supporters, and it's hard now, especially with the 3 shows at E!, a full-time job, and I shoot those videos, I edit those videos, so
and I
it
know
can be
that's
a lot. It is heavy.
But you know what I like? It's hard. I get that. But, you know, you just create the content and you're just putting that out there.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were talking before cameras started rolling about your career.
Yeah.
Do you feel like do you think it was a quick rise?
No, I mean, it always looks that way from the inside out.
Yeah.
We were talking about this with someone the other day, like Tiffany Haddish's story, for instance. Like, it's amazing. And everyone's like, who's this new girl on the scene?
Right.
And she's like the girl who's been grinding for the last 10 to 15 years on the stand-up comedy circuit. And there's so many stories like that. I do feel like in the last year, I've really started to experience like the effects of all the work.
Right.
So that feels sudden for me, where it's like if I used to get recognized a lot for like YouTube and stuff. Yeah. But now it's like in the airport and offices and things like that. And oh my God, I watch you on E! And I don't even think or suspect that because it didn't used to happen.
Right.
And so now all of a sudden it's like, oh man, I think I'm starting to be like received and recognized publicly.
Yeah.
Even from people who aren't necessarily personal fans of mine, which is exciting.
Yeah.
So
is that
it's finally
exciting?
paying
Is
off.
it weird? Do you feel like you always have to have your hair done when you go to the supermarket?
I just don't care enough. I like you see me on if you see me on YouTube, you've seen me with the hair wrapped up, the scarf, no makeup, the lashes off. So I just like to keep it real, honestly. Like I look a hot mess 53% of the time. The rest of the time I have an amazing glam team helping me out. So I don't mind it. There's no expectation. I love people. If someone comes up and says hi, I'll always say hello and be friendly because I really enjoy that and I appreciate the motivation behind them even wanting to come up and talk to me. So that's grateful.
I get that.
Or I'm grateful.
You're grateful. And so I'm happy that you say that you don't think it was like this meteoric rise, because I think from the outside people look at people such as yourself who are doing amazing, you're killing it.
Thank you.
And they think, oh wow, you know, she's young and she probably didn't have to struggle that hard. And I'm only saying that because
no, it's true. You're right.
You know, it's important for people to know that it's a hustle. And they're just, I get a lot I get ask me questions like, I just want to give up. It's not going my way. I felt that way. I'm sure you felt that way.
Yeah.
What do you tell them?
I will be honest and say, like, you're always kind of going to feel that way. I've had those moments. I had that type of moment maybe a month ago, 6 months ago. It's all relative. So what I encourage people to do and what I've really tried to do is really focus on how far you've come and try to like remain in a state of gratitude. And I know that sounds super like new agey, but it's true. Because it's hard when you feel like you're not getting the breakthrough you want. You're busting your butt. You're working a lot. But it's likely that small strides have been made, right? So if it's only a matter of where was I 3 months ago, or where was I a year ago or 5 years ago, and like what small wins do I have? Go back to those. Remind yourself that you are a little further along than you're maybe giving yourself credit for. And then you do just kind of have to stick it out, tough it out. I am also a realist. So it's like one of those things where I say, if talent is there, if the skill set is there, and you keep grinding, eventually, normally over time, it'll pay off.
Yeah.
But if you keep going on stage and everybody's looking at you like this and no one's ever clapping, you might want to reassess your skill set. You know what I mean? I can't tell you you're going to get your breakthrough if you can't actually sing.
Yeah.
But if the talent is there, then you just got to be tenacious.
I think it's important for people to understand, like, nothing for anybody usually has happened overnight.
And if it happens overnight and it was for no particular reason, it normally goes just as quickly. So
easy come, easy go.
Exactly.
Honest to God, it's the truth.
Yeah.
You are your own brand. And I get a lot of women asking me this. They are their own brand. Mm-hmm. It's important for me to ask you, how do you take care of yourself? Because you are your own brand. Yeah. You're on 3 shows. You're doing a YouTube channel. You're jetting around. You're hosting award shows. Mm-hmm. And you got to look great and you got to be on, and that's exhausting, you know?
It is.
How do you take care of yourself?
Oh, that's a really good question. Yeah. Self-care has become a really important priority for me over the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. And that was triggered by like a baby breakdown. Like, I'm not even going to, I've written about it. I've talked about it, but I just got to the point where I was burning the candle at both ends. Is that what saying is?
Yeah, you weren't sleeping, you weren't eating. I
was exhausted. I was tired. I was so caught up in the grind, and I was raised with such work ethic that I almost took pride in being sleep deprived. I haven't slept in 3 days. Yeah. I've just been eating fast food on the go because I'm such a hustler. Yeah. And then one day I realized that's not cool. It's not impressive. It means you value yourself so little that you would give and give and give and not put yourself first ever. And so at a certain point, I would say maybe like 2 years ago, I was like, something's got to give. Yeah. And so now I'm just, no is like the best word. Me. No, it's not me. Yeah. And there's a way to say it and mean it and not be a jerk about it. Yeah. But maybe you don't take that meeting or squeeze it in, or maybe you don't go on that trip with your friends sometimes. Or maybe it's as simple as, no, I'm not going out tonight, or no, I can't pick up that project at work. Like, I can't take that on because I know I'll be at my wit's end. But that's really helped me a lot. I meditate. I just got into meditation about a year ago.
You just take a few minutes. Meditating doesn't have to be a 30-minute thing. It can just be 5 minutes while you're waiting for us to set up.
Exactly. Right. Well, girl, I was like half asleep back there. That was something else. I'm tired. I'm just tired. But yes, you're right. Like, meditation is key. And there's so many apps now that make it so easy. Like, I love the Meditation Studio.
There's a Calm app.
Happy Not Perfect. I love Calm. I have Calm too. And it's just like about 5 minutes to check in with yourself.
Take time for yourself. And it's not selfish. It's self-care.
Exactly.
Yeah. With you being on television and all of the recognition that comes with it, there's always a little negativity.
Sure.
Internet trolls, Twitter trolls, Instagram trolls. Can we touch on that? Because I get it. Yeah. Like, I do any kind of a topic, and sometimes people are attacking me on my appearance, and I'm just like, what are you going to do? How do you handle that?
I'm kind of like take it with a grain of salt. Like, what's the saying? One of my friends used to always say, like, basically, don't believe the hype. Don't believe them when they tell you how good you are. Don't believe it when they say how terrible you are. Like, it's always somewhere in the middle where the truth is. Yeah. I would say I try not to read them. Yeah. But the truth is I do read them. Yeah. Like, I see them. I see every tweet. I see direct messages. I see my comments on YouTube. And people are tough, and it does sting. And you could have 10 positive comments, but that one negative comment just like sticks with you. But I have thick skin, and it's gotten thicker over the years. I don't take much personally. I know that these people, the public, is only getting a certain portion of me, right? And they don't know me fully. And then I have an amazing support network of family and friends who remind me that I too am amazing, as great as they are. Yeah. And so that's kind of where I go for my dose of reality. Yeah. You got to take the internet with a grain of salt.
You like to talk about dating. Yeah. You like to talk about relationships. This can't be easy to date for you.
It's so hard. It's so hard. As I like it, it's tough. I hate it. Oh my God.
It can't be easy because you got stuff that's going on. Then how are you going to nurture relationships?
That's fair. That's fair. I was in a long relationship for a long time. We were in like 4 or 5 years, and we made it work. We were long distance at times, but I do think you prioritize what's important to you. So I'm not really subscribe to the idea that it's like, oh, my job has to come first, or like I can't have a career and a significant other.
Yeah.
You just make things work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am dating.
You are dating.
Yeah.
That's good. It's good
fun.
to date. It's fun. Not to take it so seriously until it becomes serious.
And that's like the key, right?
Yeah.
I think when I was younger, and like a lot of us women do, is like every guy might be the one, and I need to prove to him why I'm the one for him. And then if you step back and be like, wait, do I even want him to be? Does he deserve the title of the one?
Sometimes when I hear my friends complaining about a date they've been on, like, and they've been on 7 dates with this guy, I'm like, do you even like him?
Right.
Like,
it's like, why are we not asking that question? It's more about like getting them to like us, or feeling like we can snag the prize of the relationship. But nowadays, I date to have fun, to enjoy the dinner or the drink, the conversation. And it's like, that's all I'm coming here for. Like, I don't want anything else. And then if something else happens.
Yeah. And I want to remind everybody out there, especially women, it's fun to be single.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's fun.
It's really about your mindset.
Yeah.
Like, if you
it doesn't mean you're like a loser, we have nothing going on. It's fun.
No.
You can do things. No one's got to tell you when to come home or when you got to. I'm just saying, I've been on both ends. They're both
Wait, are you in a relationship?
I am in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy with myself and I'm whole with myself.
Yeah.
That's why I can do this. Right. I don't need to feel like I need to be with somebody to feel whole.
Oh, 100%.
You know?
And that's what attracts people anyway. Like that, there's like an energy you put out, and it's kind of crazy. Like, as soon as I was like, not looking for anything, just doing my thing, men were like, what? You're not trying to trap me? What's this all about?
You don't want me?
The irony, right? So,
no,
but it's been
of course
fun.
You do. I got to talk about E. I love that show. I love you on it. You're such a breath of fresh air. You've seen some amazing celebrities out there. Without naming any names, got to tell me, who's been one of the hardest people that you had? You don't need to say
who. Wait, how do I not name names?
You can. You can. I'm going to get rid of the word who. But, like, have you been in a situation where you met a celebrity and you're like, whoa, this person was not as easy as I thought?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I get asked that a lot.
I'm sure you do.
It doesn't happen as often as you think, honestly. I feel like people...
They're professional.
Yeah, they're doing their jobs too, which means sometimes you show up to work and you're over it. So sometimes they show up and they don't want to be there. They're walking a red carpet. They're tired. They don't want to be asked about certain things that they know we have to ask because that's our job.
And then it's uncomfortable for you because you got to ask because you're human too.
Yeah, and that's not fun, but it's a part of the job. So I do it. I do have one, I'm not going to say who, but backstage... at an event that I was hosting, and this person is all about like love and sisterhood and empowerment and positivity, and was the total opposite. And I was a fan of this person, so you know how they say don't meet your idols?
Yeah.
And I was so excited, and they were just like negative and dismissive. Not to me actually, because I was hosting, but to, like, my friend was there, and they were very dismissive of anyone who didn't seem to be of importance or relevance to them. Yeah. And that was like a bit of a letdown. You know, when people aren't the same off camera.
Yeah, so, that is. And I've met that too. I've met that where I've been like, oh, and then I met them where I'm like, whoa, you are so cool.
Right?
Like, I didn't think I was gonna like you, but you're pretty cool.
Like, way to deliver. Yeah.
I would love to talk about your 2 shows that you've got right now, the Snapchat.
What the Fashion. Yeah. What the Fashion is a weekly breakdown of mostly celebrity street style. The Bella Hadids and Gigi Hadids and Kendall Jenners of the world.
I always screenshot it from my own outfits for later.
Yeah, it's good, right? It's
I want to wear this one day. Yeah.
Exactly. It's a fun little fast-moving, quick-hit thing.
And it's on Snapchat.
Yes, Snapchat Discover. Every Thursday it comes out. We have a new episode. I have 2 awesome co-hosts. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. And then you've created your own show.
What's Good with Zuri Hall.
Like, come on, you're so busy.
I mean, I am. But that was like another passion project for me. I really wanted to celebrate diversity in Hollywood and maybe shine a light on stories that there may not have been a space for otherwise within our network or within our walls. And so it's been really exciting. You know, we've talked about the stigma of mental health in the Black community based on everything that was going on with Kanye some months ago. Not the new stuff, the old stuff. We've celebrated like up and coming artists. We've broken down the state of hip hop in 2018. It's just a really fun, irreverent, lighthearted way to celebrate some really awesome talent.
Yeah. And I like that whole thing about celebrating diversity, you know, wherever it comes from. It's great to see new faces and different kinds of faces and different kinds of backgrounds representing all of us. Because America, it truly is a melting pot. I mean, look at the two of us. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
It's exciting. That's it. I want you're so fun. You're so personal. You've got this YouTube channel where you share just whatever.
Too much.
But it's fun. Like, you'll cook and you'll be like, I want to talk about my relationship.
Exactly.
I got this. I want to. What is something about Zuri Hall that people may not know?
Oh, see, so at this point, I've said it so often that now I think maybe people do know. I don't know. I have a fruit phobia. It's like weird.
You just don't like fruit.
Freaks me out. It freaks me out. I don't like to eat on tables. If there's a bowl of fruit there, I lose my appetite. I don't like looking at it. I don't like the smell of it. Sort of like
fruit
wafting
phobia.
my way. It's so odd. Yeah.
How long has it been?
Like 20 years or something. When I was younger, I ate it, and then one day I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Did you have like a bad kiwi?
No, exactly. Everyone was like, what trauma are you suffering from? Maybe it was so bad that I've just like blocked it out of my memory. I have no idea.
So you won't touch fruit?
No, my cousins used to like squirt me with the juice from fruit to make fun of me, because at that point I already hated it so much, and I would like cry. It was a whole thing. And now I just can't eat it. But oddly enough, I love fruit juice, and I love smoothies.
Yeah.
But I have to turn around and not look when they put the fruit in the blender.
That's so fascinating.
And then once it's like perfectly smooth, I am
That's fascinating.
out of my mind.
So. That's fascinating. But you know what? There's a phobia for everything out there.
I know. I'm not like afraid. Like I could like
cringy.
You know, cringy is the
cringe,
word.
Cringe.
Fruit cringe.
What's coming up next for you?
Oh man, all that stuff every day and every week.
I know but you've got an
just
amazing,
like a nonstop grind,
skyrocketing career.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like award season is coming up, so hopefully that'll be really exciting. We just had the Emmys not too long ago. Yeah. And then things really kick off like full speed ahead in January.
Yeah, with all of the red carpet stuff, which is so exciting.
I'm really excited.
Well, we love having you here.
Thank you.
She's just as great and fun and exciting in person.
Thank you.
You're
awesome. It's so nice to meet you.
Great to meet you, and congratulations with everything. You get to see her on all of those mediums, all those TV shows, and she's Zuri Hall on all social media. Check this lady out. She's going places. And her YouTube channel.
Yes, Hey Zuri Hall.
Hey Zuri Hall.
So you should check it out. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having a coffee with me.
So good.